you with the lecture Isomerism in Organic Compounds. So we know that we have two types of isomerism. One is structural isomerism and other is stereoisomerism. So structural isomerism is further classified into four types: chain isomerism, position isomerism, functional isomerism, and metamerism. Chain isomerism, here the isomers differ in the carbon skeleton. Position isomerism, the isomers differ in the position of the functional group. So today we'll discuss functional isomerism, the type of structural isomerism. So functional isomerism is the phenomena. It's the type of structural isomerism when two or more than two organic compounds having same molecular formula. That means they possess same molecular formula but have different functional groups. That means they possess different functional groups. Let's take an example. We'll take an example. This is CH3, CH2OH, CH3O, CH3. If we observe these two compounds, this is ethanol, this is ether, a dimethyl ether, a dimethyl ether. They have same chemical formula, they have same molecular formula, but they have different functional groups. Here the functional group is hydroxyl group, alcoholic group. इसमें functional group है alcoholic group. इसमें जो functional group है, this is the functional group, this is ethereal oxygen, ethereal oxygen. So these two are said to be functional isomers, and the phenomenon is known as functional isomerism. We'll take one more example. We'll take CH3, C double bond OH, CH2, C double bond OH, CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So this is propanol, ये propanol है. This is di, इसको हम पढ़ते हैं एस्टून है, ये कॉमनली इसको हम एस्टून पढ़ते हैं कॉमन नेम. So it contains aldehyde group as a functional group, it contains ketone group as a functional group. Therefore they have same molecular formula but different, but carry different functional groups. So these are said to be functional isomers, and the phenomenon is known as functional isomerism. So now we can put it in simple terms. Two or more than two organic compounds having same molecular formula but contain different functional groups. They are said to be functional isomers, and the phenomenon is known as functional isomerism. Now we have one more type of the structural isomerism, that is metamerism. We have metamerism. So what is metamerism? Metamerism also a type of structural isomerism. We have two or more than two organic compounds. When we have two or more than two organic compounds having same molecular formula but differ in the number of carbon atoms on either side of the functional group, or we can say that which differ on the number of which differ on the number of alkyl groups on either side of the carbon chain. For example, we have CH3, this is O, CH2, CH3. We have CH3, CH2. This is CH2, CH3. If I take this compound, this is ethyl, methyl, ether. This is diethyl ether. दिस द फंक्शनल ग्रुप है, ऑक्सीजन ये फंक्शनल ग्रुप है, यहाँ पर इथ्रियल ऑक्सीजन ये फंक्शनल ग्रुप है. सो इस साइड फंक्शनल ग्रुप की इस साइड में एक कार्बन है, इस साइड में दो कार्बन है. फंक्शनल ग्रुप की इस साइड में दो कार्बन है, इसमें भी दो कार्बन. सो दीज टू कंपाउंड्स, these two organic compounds have same molecular formula, but they differ in the number of carbon atoms. They differ in the number of carbon atoms on either side of the functional group, or they differ in the number of alkyl groups on either side of the functional group. इस साइड अगर आप देखिए यहाँ पर, इस साइड इसमें दो कार्बन है, इस साइड एक ही कार्बन है. अगर हम यहाँ पर देखेंगे, यहाँ पर दो कार्बन है, यहाँ पर भी दो कार्बन है. फंक्शनल ग्रुप के आइदर साइड यहाँ पर दो कार्बन है, यहाँ पर दो कार्बन है, यहाँ पर दो कार्बन, यहाँ पर एक कार्बन. सो दीज टू डिफर इन द नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स ऑन द either side of the carbon chain. So these are said to be metamers, and the phenomenon is known as metamerism. Phenomenon को हम बोलते हैं metamerism. So in short, we can say that structural isomers have four classes. Now we have chain isomerism, position, functional, and lost. We have metamerism. So metamers are actually, they differ. Metamers are actually isomers which differ in the number of carbon atoms on either side of the carbon chain, or number of other groups on either side of the carbon chain. So now we have stereoisomerism. What is meant by stereoisomerism? Stereoisomerism, which is the main type of the isomerism, that is stereo. What is stereoisomerism? Stereoisomerism, actually, we have organic compounds. We have organic compounds that have the same constitution. यानी organic compounds आपके पास है which have same constitution. That means structural formula. And sequence of covalent bonds, but differ in the relative position of atoms or groups in space. They are said to be stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. So simply, now we can define stereoisomerism. And if we have organic compounds which have the same constant, same structural formula, in organic compounds the same structural formula है, but in same constitution है, but and same sequence of carbon covalent bonds, but differ. सिर्फ वो differ करते हैं in the relative position of atoms or groups in space. In space में relative positions of atoms and groups में वो करते हैं, this differ करते हैं. They are said to be stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. For example, if I write here C double bond C, this is CH3, CH3. These are relative positions of the, this means group methyl groups are on the same side of the carbon carbon double bond. Hydrogen, then there means same types of groups are on the uh, same side of the carbon carbon double bond. If I take C double bond C H, this is H, this is CH3, this is CH3. Here the same groups are, same atoms are on the opposite side of the double bond, on the opposite of the carbon carbon double bond. So these two are said to be stereoisomers, because they differ only in the relative positions of the atoms or groups in space. यहाँ पर similar groups are on the same side of the carbon carbon double bond, यहाँ पर similar groups are on the different side of the carbon carbon double bond. So they are said to be stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. So we have two types of this isomerism. Number one, इसके दो main types है, इसके दो types है. Number one is cis-tronous isomerism, also called, इसको हम दूसरा नाम देते हैं geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism. This is a type of stereoisomerism. This is one type. Number second is that is optical isomerism. Optical isomerism. So stereoisomerism has only, it has two types: geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. So in stereoisomerism, the isomers differ only in the relative position of atoms or groups in space. Otherwise, they have same constitution, they have same Stoichiometric formula, and same sequence of polar bonds. So we have a special type of isomerism. एक और isomerism हमारे पास, it is a special type of isomerism that is known as tautomerism. Special type of isomerism है tautomerism. Tautomerism. It is special type of isomerism. So here it is actually a type of, इसको माना जाता है type of functional isomerism है. Type of functional isomerism. But a special type of isomerism, type of functional isomerism. यहाँ पर isomer, जो isomers, they differ in the arrangement of atoms. Isomers यहाँ पर differ in the arrangement of atoms. In arrangement of atoms, atoms में वो differ करते हैं, but they exist in the dynamic equilibrium. वो exist करते हैं in dynamic equilibrium. In the two isomers which differ in the arrangement of atoms exist in dynamic equilibrium with each other. For example, we'll take example here. This is CH2, CH3. So if I take helium, CH. This is CH3C double bond OH. This is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde. We have one more, that is CH double bond COH H. This is vinyl alcohol. So these two differ. They have same molecular formula, but they differ in the arrangement of atoms. यहाँ पर C double bond O है, यहाँ C single bond OH. So यहाँ पर C double bond C है, यहाँ पर C single bond C है, यहाँ पर C double bond C है. So vinyl alcohol and acetaldehyde, they are said to be tautomers. ये tautomers है, and the phenomenon is known as tautomerism. These two isomers, they are isomers. They exist in dynamic equilibrium. ये आपस में dynamic equilibrium में ये यहाँ पर exist करते हैं. That means equilibrium में ये दोनों present होंगे. Equilibrium state यहाँ पर dynamic state है, मतलब the rate of formation of one isomer और rate of formation of दूसरा isomer जो है, that is they form at the same rate. एक ही रेट पे फार्म हो जाते हैं। सो दे अगर हम देखेंगे इनमें डिफरेंस सिर्फ ये है, यहाँ पर यहाँ पर C डबल बॉन्ड O है, यहाँ पर C डबल बॉन्ड C है और यहाँ पर OH। आप मानिए इसमें OH फिर ग्रुप बनता है फंक्शनल ग्रुप, यहाँ पर कीटोनिक ग्रुप है। सो दिस इज स्टैल्डिहाइड, यहाँ पर कार्बोनाइल ग्रुप है। सो दिस इज स्टैल्डिहाइड एंड विनाइल अल्कोहल। सो दीज टू आर tautomers because they have same chemical formula, they have same molecular formula, but they differ in the arrangement of atoms. Atoms में ये differ करते हैं atoms में and exist and the two isomers exist in diagonal equilibrium.